we going to see the Unit 5, the language and tools. In this, we have working with Lisp, Prolog, ODF tools and ontologist tools. First, we see the working with Lisp. Lisp is nothing but it is one of the oldest programming language, developed in the late 1950s by John M.C. Cathy. It was specifically created for symbolic computation, which means it can easily process symbols, logic and expression, things that are very important in AI. Why Lisp was very important in AI? Because of symbolic computation, flexible and dynamic, easy to represent knowledge, and popular AI system built with Lisp. For symbolic computation involves manipulating symbols like words, objects, rules, rather than just numbers. Lisp is excellent at handling symbolic data using lists, trees, and recursive functions. Flexible and dynamic is nothing but it allows the programs to modify themselves while running, a feature called a code as data, which is ideal for learning systems and expert system in AI. Then easy to represent knowledge is nothing but it is a system need to represent knowledge, facts, rules and relationships. Lisp simple syntax used in nested list made it easily to build complex knowledge structures like frames, semantic snakes and rule-based systems. Popular AI systems built with Lisp means it's early AI programs like ELIZA, Mazima and Shredlu were built in Lisp. Expert system and early natural language processing simples also used using Lisp. Is Lisp used in AI today? Yeah. While more modern languages like Python are new dominant in AI, Lisp is still used in areas like symbolic reasoning, automated theorem proving, some academic research in logic and knowledge representation. Already I told that John M.C. Cathy creates the Lisp in 1958. AI systems like Elisha and Shredo. And in 1980s, Lisp dominates in AI programming until rise of newer languages. Here we see in Lisp the operators comes first, not in the middle like in other language. First we tell 2 plus 3. Normally we know 2 plus 3, that 4 star 5 plus 6 like that. But in this way, first we want to add means we want to give the operator symbols first. Plus 2 gap 3 means we want to add 2 and 3. Then star 4 means 4 into, then we want to add 5 and 6. Like that only we use this is called the infix notation. In Lisp the operator goes first followed by the operands, and that is a prefix notification notations. And also why we use prefix in Lisp? Because of uniform syntax, no operator precedence, great for symbolic computation. Every operation is written in the same way, that is a uniform syntax. And no operator precedence is nothing but it does not need to worry about order of operation because the parentheses handle grouping clearly. And greater for symbolic computation is nothing but it's since Lisp treat code as data, the structure is easier to process programmatically. So far we use the operators first, then we move for the another thing. Here are some advantages of Lisp in AI. First is the symbolic processing. It means Lisp is excellent at handling symbols, not just numbers. Why it is used? Because AI often deals with the concept, rules, objects and language, all of which can be represented as symbols. Or we take as examples, if you are building an expert system or a chatbot, Lisp can easily manipulate things like fever, high temperature or diagnosis is equal to flu. Then the other advantage is flexibility and recursion. It is nothing but it means using dynamic typing, that is you don't need to declare variable types, and also we want to support the recursion very naturally, a function calling itself. Why it matters for AI means because many AI problems like searching, decision tree and rule processing are naturally recursive. So we use Lisp makes implementing the easier. We take an example, a recursive Lisp function can explore game moves like solve puzzles or process nested data like trees. Then another advantage is a rapid prototyping. We can use quickly write and test code in Lisp. Here how it is used means, why it is used means, AI development often involves experiments and also trying out new algorithms and approaches. Here it can be easily modify and build models fast. Here we take an example as instead of writing a long code, you can focus directly on your AI logic. Then another advantage is a memory management. Memory management is nothing but Lisp has automatic garbage collection. It cleans unused memory by itself. We use here AI programs often create and destroy many temporary data structures. For that, without automatic cleanup, this would be a burden on the programmer. So far we use this memory management system. Let me take an example. You don't need to manually free memory for old or unused object. Lisp does it, raising bugs and overhead. Some disadvantages are also there: performance issues, syntax complexity, smaller ecosystem and learning curve. These are the things we used in Lisp, working in Lisp. Thank you.